be a great show. I can tell. Your energy is exactly where it should be. We can always get louder and rowdier. We will always accept that. Do you want to try it one more time just for fun? Yeah? What's going on, Petey's Way? Yeah! Alright guys, I'm Jess Fama. That's DJ Amanda Rocks. We're Mixtape. This is our kick-off the holidays party. Thank you so much for being here. We have 3 amazing bands that came out tonight to perform for you guys here on a Thursday night. I want to say really quick, thank you so much to DTK Entertainment. Thank you so much to Petey's Place. And you guys, we got Uriah and Leah behind the bar. Make sure you guys tip them because they're taking care of you all night long. I don't want to take up more time, but I do know how these guys are kicking off the show, and I'm super excited because this was personally my favorite movie growing up. My mom hated it, and every year she still let me watch it. She watched it with me even though she hated it. So I'm super excited that you guys are doing a little tribute to this. Everybody, please put your hands together for the Flutterbyes!
Christmas a lot. But Sonia Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not.
It could be that her head wasn't screwed on just quite right. It could be perhaps that her shoes were too tight. But I think that most likely the reason of all may have been that her heart was 2 sizes too small.
Whatever the reason, her heart or her shoes, she stood there on Christmas Eve hating the Who's, for she knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe leaf.
And they're hanging that stocking.
She snarled with a sneer.
Tomorrow is Christmas, it's practically here.
Then she growled with her Grinch fingers nervously drumming.
I must find a way to keep Christmas from coming.
You're a mean one, Sonia Grinch. You're practice for strong as a nigga, Sonia Grinch.
You're a purple now with a
Greasy appeal.
She knew all the Who girls and boys would wake up bright and early. They'd rush for their toys. And oh, the noise! The noise! That's the one thing she hated, the noise. Then the Who's down in old would sit down to a feast. And they feast, and they feast, and they feast. They start on Who pudding and where Who roast beef, which is something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least.
This is vegan.
It's true. Then they do something Sonia liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, they'd stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Who's would start singing. Aborace, aborace, turn on Christmas, come this way. Aborace, aborace.
must stop this whole thing. Why, for 33 years I've put up with it now. I must stop Christmas from coming. But how?
Then she got an idea. An awful idea.
Sonia Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
Sonia laughed in her throat, and she made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. Yeah, that's pretty quick. And she chuckled and clucked.
What a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I look just like the same man. All I need is a reindeer.
Sonia Grinch looked around. But since a reindeer, they're scarce in Tarzana, there was none to be found. But that didn't stop Sonia Grinch. No, the Grinch simply said,
Can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
so she called her dog Max. Then she took some red thread and she tied a big horn on the top of his head. And she took some bags and some old empty sacks and a ramshackle sleigh and she hitched up old Max.
Got anything to say about that, Max? He's a silent dog. Sonia Grinch said, yeah. Hear me, she says. Sonia Grinch says,
Giddy up.
and the sleigh started down toward the homes where the who's they are smooth in their town. Then she slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could Sonia Grinch.
Then she slithered and slunk with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room, and she took every present.
Sonia Grinch even took their last bit of Who Hatch. Then she stuffed everything up the chimney with glee.
Hey, and now,
Grinned the Grinch.
I will stuff up the tree.
Grinch grabbed that tree as she started to shove, and she heard a small sound, kind of like the coo of a dove. Coo!
Just like that.
Just like that. Sounds like just like a dove or a pigeon. Maybe more like a pigeon. She turned around fast and she saw a small who, little Cindy Lou Who, who was not more than 2. She stared and she said,
Santa Claus, why are you taking the Christmas tree? Why?
Oh, my sweet little town.
the fake Santa Claus.
There's a light on this tree that won't light on one side. I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, and I'll bring it back here. Liar!
And her fit fooled the child, and she patted her head, and she got her a drink right over there from the guy with the mohawk. And she sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou went to bed with her cup, Santa went to the tree and stuffed the tree up.
It is dawn. All the Who's still abed. All the Who's still a snooze when she packed up her sled. Packed it up with the presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Trumpet. She rode to the tip-top. The tip-top. To dump it. Sonia Grinch, you're the king of simple sauce. Your heart's a bit tomato squash with all the little spots on your soul was an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable. Tangled up and tangled up.
Grinch humming.
Finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what I'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two, then all the Who's down in Whoville will cry. Ooh. That's a noise
Grinned that Grinch.
that I simply must hear.
She paused, Sonia Grinch put a hand to her ear.
And she did hear a sound rising over the snow.
It started low and it started to grow.
Sonia Grinch, with her Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling.
How could it be so? It came without ribbons. It came without tags. It came without packages, boxes, or bags. Maybe Christmas, she thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more.
And what happened then? Well, in Whoville, they say,
Sonia Grinch's small heart
grew 3 sizes that day.
and she brought back the toys.
And the food for the feast.
And she, Sonia Grinch, even carved a vegan roast.